No, Shannon got taken out. No. Man, what is with this family and getting killed in the woods? Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today, this one's going to be doing a review for Lost, this one's going to be doing my next review for Season 2, our second review this week. This is for Episode 6, titled Abandoned. So, the writers abandoned an opportunity of a character, that's what they did. Yeah man, this is an insane episode. This one is like, I don't even know where to begin with this one, man. Like, this episode focuses on, well, Shannon, and spoiler alert to follow, although I'm sure, I mean, why would you be watching this review if you didn't know what happened? They kill Shannon off this episode, to put it simply. Very just out of the frickin' blue, very out of nowhere moment, and in particular, and we'll talk about how it goes down here in a minute, but let's just kind of review the episode in full. So, this episode, we kind of have a light beginning to it. You have Shannon and Sayid, and they're kind of spending some time together and hiding in the tents and getting it on, what I'm saying? Getting it on like Donkey Kong. And anyway, they're basically kind of doing their thing, and then she sees Walter again, Walt. And when she sees him, it almost sounds like she's talking crazy, and she's like, look, I know how it sounds, but I saw him, And Sayid's like, yeah, there's nobody there, you know what I mean? So, and she's like, you don't believe me, do you? And he's like, no, of course I believe you. It's not the matter of whether I believe you, it's just a matter of how the hell is that possible, you know what I mean? Sayid's awesome. Sayid's really cool. But we get some of her backstory in this one. We get to see her teaching like a class and stuff. I think it was like a gymnastics class or some, stuff like that. And then we find out that her dad was in a car accident, which is kind of messed up. So we kind of go through that. She's trying to kind of find, a place to live. She doesn't get treated responsibly by the looks of it. And Boone offers her, kind of like, maybe like, a place to stay and stuff like that. And they kind of have an argument about it, I must say, now that Shannon is dead too, I will say, I didn't really connect with Shannon and Boone's relationship. I just didn't. I don't know what it was. I didn't something about it just didn't I don't know. It didn't click with me. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the fact that they screwed each other last season. Maybe that's it. But I don't know. I never really blended with that relationship idea. I didn't, rightfully so because they're related, but still, it didn't, I don't know. The flashbacks for me were okay this episode. They were pretty good, but, in the current day, basically, you've got a lot of stuff going on. You've got Ana Lucia, who is leading our crew through the woods, through the jungle, of course, still. Sawyer actually ends up passing out in this one, just from dehydration, getting shot, all this type of stuff. And they're basically lugging Sawyer all the way through, you know what I mean? And it's kind of insane because the episode kind of goes mostly with them as they're kind of trying to find their way back to the camp. And you've got Ana Lucia that's kind of, like getting ready to attack and stuff. She's got her gun out and stuff. They're climbing up this hill. And then next thing you know, you've got Shannon that's walking out here with Sayid and stuff, and they're out there just in the jungle and stuff, and then they have this scene where it's like, you think I'm useless, and you think I'm nothing, and, once we get back to the island, you're just going to abandon me and stuff, and Sayid kind of says that it's not going to happen, and then boom, she gets shot. She gets killed. And who's the one that shoots Shannon, you may ask? As you got Sayid that's sitting there holding, dead Shannon in his arms. You got frickin' Ana Lucia that just comes in through the frickin' woods. So, she's trigger happy. We know that frickin' for a darn fact. She's definitely trigger happy. It obviously seems like an accident, but I mean, good lord, man. I actually like Shannon's death. I do like it. I think it's a fun, unexpected moment. And I think it's a very on the edge of your seat type of death. I like it. But I don't really care about her story. I don't. So that's the part that's kind of weird with her. I didn't really connect with her character. And now that she's gone, I can say I never really did. I would say Shannon for me was just an alright character. You know what I mean? She was pretty good. I think they could have done a lot better with her. I think there was a lot more you could have done with her. I was starting to feel bad for her. But I don't know. I felt like they needed a little bit more with her. So, I don't know. I'm going to give the episode an 8 out of 10. I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. good. Rest in peace, Shannon, I suppose. I mean, I don't know, what to really say aside from, I wish there was more with her character. The shot at the end was definitely an interesting cliffhanger. Ana Lucia is definitely a very, very big character. She's making her presence known this season, I'll put it that way. And it's like, I mean, what now? Like, does Sayid take her out? Does Sayid, kind of have no choice but to keep her alive or something? I mean, God knows, what's going to happen next. But yeah, no, it's, really just crazy episode. Very jarring episode, very insane, very just out of the blue episode. But there you go, guys. That's 206 of Lost right there. Shannon is dead. So post comments down below if you knew the channel, guys, and you enjoy videos like this. Make sure to click to subscribe and tune up to any other videos for Lost. Be sure to follow me on Dan's Reviews Official on Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys very soon for videos for Lost. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Born in the dark alleys, city of concrete. Dan's reviews blowing up, never taste defeat. Walking Dead dissected every plot twist beat. World gone mad, TV junkies hit a treat. Typing up scripts, marathon through the night. His opinions hit harder than a street fight scene. Every episode, brain sharper than a knife. He's the beacon of critique, shedding TV light.